Good morning all of you student. So today again welcome to lecture series on TY BSc Physics, and we have to see here or continue the subject that is solid state physics. Or we have to continue the chapter first, that is the crystalline state. Before the starting new point, so that starting new point is the translational vectors, and before starting for this point we have the summarize last lecture. Okay, in last lecture we have to see that what is mean by the solid state physics, or what type of the constituent we have to study in the solid state physics. Okay, so that solid state physics which is the help to study of the property of the material, or property of the matter or atom or molecules or ions, with the basis of the such as the property of the quantum mechanical property, thermal property, geometrical property, electrical property, electrodynamical property. As such property, with the help of this property we have studied the property of the nature of the material. Okay, and there are three types of the material, that is solid material or matter, or consider as the liquid or the gas molecule, and that depends upon the nature, that having a definite shape or the volume or the mass of the constituent particle. And after that we have to see here what is mean by the, or what is the classification of the solid. That solid are classified into two types, that is the crystalline solid or amorphous solid. And that crystalline solid have the arrangement in a definite order, or regular arrangement or periodic arrangement of a constituent particle, and while the amorphous solid which is considered has no regular arrangement of the constituent particle. And if we see in the crystalline material, that material which is the same bond strength in the same molecule and which have the sharp melting point, and while see in the amorphous solid which are not sharp melting point, and the crystalline solid which is has the anisotropic in nature, and amorphous solid which is the isotropic in nature because of the following property of such as electrical property, geometrical property and thermal property depends on this. That amorphous solid we have see that have the isotropic in nature. And after that we have to see the main points, which is what is mean by the lattice and what is mean by the basis. So that lattice is the arrangement of the infinite number of the imaginary points in a space, that is known as the lattice. And the basis, which is considered as the structural unit of a crystal, is called as the basis. And last lecture we have to see here the how it is the structure of the basis or the lattice. So in, or we have to get idea clear that, so what is mean by crystal structure or how it is developed. So that crystal structure which is developed, which is constructed with the help of the lattice, the configuration of the lattice and basis, that made up of the crystal structure. And in this lecture we have to see here the main point, so that is the translational vector, or generally what is mean by the translational vector. Okay, so starting for this point we have to see that, so consider in the two-dimensional square array of the points. Okay, and that the distance between the two successive point, that is considered as the a and b of the lattice structure. So for example we have see for the two-dimensional square array of the point, so that is lattice point taking here in this fashion. Okay, so for example this is lattice structure, we have regular arrangement, periodic arrangement of the structure of the constituent particle, and we have to see, so what is the difference between two points or such a neighboring point of the crystal, and depends upon, so we have to get the idea of the what is mean by the translational vector, or what is mean by the non-translational vector. So for example consider as here, so this periodic distance. So we have to draw vector for this point to this point and this point to this point, or for example this is x axis distance from the point. For example, this point is O, and this is, for example, that x axis, the point taken is x, and this is for the y axis, so that is point taken which is y. So this 0 to x distance which is considered as the a bar, and this which is the 0 to y, this distance is the b bar. And this distance of this point to this point and this point to this point, so that distance or that vector which is considered as the translational vector. So that is, say that a and b which is considered as the translational vector. So actually what is meant by the translational vector? That is by repeated translation of the two vectors, that is a and b, on the plane of the paper, so we can generate the square array, and this vector a and b which is known as the fundamental of the translational vector. So that, since that by definition, the by repeated translation of by repeated translation of two vectors, that two vectors such as a and b, vector a and vector b, and that vector a and vector b on the plane of the paper, on the plane of the paper. Okay, and that we can generate the square array paper, so that we can generate square array and this is known as fundamental translational vector. So actually what is mean that? So that is the repeated translation of two vectors such as a and b on the plane of the paper, so that we can generate the square array. This is known as the fundamental translator vectors. So that is mean by, suppose this vector a and this is vector b. So consider this trajectory for this type. So we can generate the square array point, and this point is nothing but the fundamental translation vector, or depends on the value of, that is, which have integral value or non-integral value, that consider as the that vector which is the fundamental translation vector or non-translation vector. We can consider for the next, or this is the diagram of the two-dimensional square array. Two-dimensional square array. Or next figure, we want to find out what is the translation vector, or how it is calculate, and how take the integral value of the given corresponding vector. So consider for the figure, that figure is 1 point, this is figure is 1.2, and next figure which is considered as the figure 1.3. So consider these are the periodic arrangement of the lattice point. So that arrangement of the lattice point or regular arrangement or periodic arrangement, or consider that lattice point it is the indefinite arrangement of the imaginary particle in the space considered as the lattice point. On this lattice point which is connected to the vector a and b, and so that vector which is considered as the translational vector, or consider as that two translational vector which is such as drawn, we can generate the square array point, and this is known as the translational vector. So we have to see here, for example, so taken, suppose this is the point or point trajectory, or consider this point O. Consider this point O, and we have to draw the vector A and vector B. So consider up to for this point, this is considered as the point A, and this is considered as the point B, and this vector which is considered as the A bar, and this is considered as the B bar. So these are the translational vector, and we can find out what is the value of the translational vector in terms of this vector. So that is given as, for example, this is the distance from this point O to this point, so that is such as x, and join for this point. So for example, this O to x, which is distance, is given by r, and this which is x to this the point which is defined as the point y, and this is distance which is considered as the t, and the resultant of this vector which is considered as the point is r prime. Okay, so we can find out the translational vector. So consider here, so that OA is equal to what? So that vector OA is equal to A bar, and the vector OB is equal to B bar. Okay, so we want to find out the value of the t, that is translational vector value. So how it is find? So that t which is considered as the addition of the two translational vector and each integral point, so that all the lattice point can be obtained with respect to that origin O, and that vector t such that, so that is t is equal to n1 into A bar plus n2 into B bar. So this is consider in two dimensional area or 2D. So consider that point T is equal to n1A and n2B. So for example, consider this point which is considered as P, or consider for example for point P, consider as n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to, give the value of 2. So find out the value of t, so that t is equal to A bar plus 2 B bar. Okay, so this is the value of the translational vector of given the value of n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 2. For example, for the point Q, taken value that n1 is equal to -1 and n2 is equal to -2. So given the value is here, so that translational vector that t is equal to minus A bar minus 2B bar. This is the value of the translational vector, and that similar manner the lattice point can be obtained with respect to the origin O by the translational operation. This is the value of the translational operator. And suppose for example if we consider the three-dimensional space, okay, if we consider as the three-dimensional space, how it is the value obtained for the translation vector. So that translational vector for three-dimensional space, consider as the translational vector that t is equal to n1 a bar plus n2 b bar plus n3 c bar. Here n1 comma n2 comma n3, which are the integers value, and a b c, which are the translational vector. Okay, so that, so for example we have taken the n1 is equal to 1, n2 is equal to 2, and n3 is equal to 3. So that is given as that t bar is equal to a bar plus 2b bar plus 3c bar. So this is considered as the three-dimensional space, that the value of the translational vector. For example, we have considered what is meant by the translational vector and what is meant by the non-translational vector. So consider that translational vector which has given the integer value, that is known as the translational vector, and the non-translational vector that which are given as the non-integer value, which is the non-translational vector. So that consider as the what is the difference between the translational vector and non-translational vector, and how it is the structure, or what is meant by the primitive cell, which is seen also in this lecture of the few minutes. So this is considered for the three-dimensional space. So we have considered the translational operator, which is considered as r, and the resultant, which is r prime, and t is the translational vector. So we can calculate the resultant, so that is r prime. Okay, so that consider here the n1. So what is t is equal to the basic formula, which is given as a1 a bar plus n2 n1 a bar plus n2 b bar, correct? And we have to given the value, so that n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 2. So given that the value of this translational vector, which is given as a bar plus 2 b bar, and the resultant value which is given by, that is r bar prime, which is given as the translational operator, that is vector r bar plus that t bar, and which is given by, so r bar prime is equal to r plus a bar plus 2b bar. So this is the resultant value of the r prime, and that the given the presence case of the r and r prime, we have the identical orientation, that with respect to the neighboring lattice point. So that identical orientation of the neighboring point, which is given by, this is the r prime, and we have to calculate or consider that a1 b1 and a2 b2 are the two set of the translational vector. So we have to draw the figure of the translational vector and three-dimensional space lattice, or three-dimensional space lattice. So consider as a1 b1 and a2 b2 are two sets of translational vector, correct? So we want to draw the translational vectors or how it is behavior for a1 b1 and a2 b2. It is the behavior we have draw, and what is mean by the primitive translational vector and what is mean by non-primitive translational vector. So consider as, for example, this lattice point as the passion of this arrangement of the lattice point. So we have to draw here figure. So that is the arrangement of the primitive translational vector or non-primitive translational vector, or how it is the orientations. Okay. So we have to draw vector points. So these are the consider as the lattice point as the corner of the this square array, and which is considered as the lattice point which is in the two dimensional, that is the translational vector. Okay. So consider for the translational vector which is given as the point of the translational vector which is given as the a1 b1 and a2 b2, which are given the two set. So consider, for example, this point to this point, the vector which is considered as the vector a bar, and which is the given second vector, that is vector b bar, and consider the array of the small array of area or square area. Consider this due to the a bar and b bar, and we have to given to the second set of the translational vector which is given by, for example, this point or this point, or consider this is the a2 bar and this is the which is given as the b2 bar, and the consider the shade of this the square area or square array of the area which is as compared to the set of the a1 and b1, which is the translation vector. So this figure which is considered as the translational vector, what is mean by the translational vector, or what is mean by the primitive translational vector. Okay. So we have to see that that is the repetitive orientations or repetitive configuration which has generated the small square array area, and that exist the pair of the translational vectors such that the elementary parallelogram which is are the form. So that small square area or square area array which has the form this parallelogram, and this parallelogram which is considered for this which has the small area, the parallelogram form, that is the minimum area, and that such translational vector which is given as the primitive or fundamental translation vector. So we have to write down here what is mean by the primitive translation vector. What is mean by the primitive translation vector? So that the pair of the translation vectors, the pair of the translation vectors such that elementary parallelogram elementary parallelogram formed by them which has considered the minimum area them is of minimum area, is of minimum area, and this consider as, so this is known as primitive translational vector or fundamental translational vector. So translational vectors are also called the primitive or fundamental translational vector. So consider that the a1 bar and b1 bar, and for example consider this a2 bar and b2 bar, which is considered as compared to this which has